Hello guys, welcome to a new packet tracer activity, and in this activity we are going to configure some basic EIGRP with IPv6. Boo! Yeah, no guys, IPv6, we have to do IPv6 if you want to pass your CCNA, because you might get a couple questions on EIGRP, IPv6, and also OSPF and IPv6. Okay, so we have to learn how to do this. It's not hard. It is a little bit easier, I believe, than configuring IPv4, right? It actually makes a little bit more sense when we configure this. And let's take a look at our scenario. So in this activity, you will configure a network with EIGRP, routing for IPv6. You will also assign router IDs, configure passive interfaces, verify the network is fully converged, and display routing information using show commands. Okay. So EIGRP for IPv6 has the same overall operation and features as EIGRP for IPv4. There are a few major differences between them, and here are the differences. EIGRP for IPv6 is configured directly on the router interfaces. Okay, with EIGRP for IPv6, a router ID is required on each router, or the routing process will not start. Okay, and the other one is the EIGRP for IPv6 routing process uses shutdown feature, so we have to give it a no shutdown for EIGRP to start, right? So here we go. We have a part one. We're going to configure EIGRP for IPv6 routing. So let's go ahead and enable IPv6 routing on each router. So let's go ahead and go to our network. What we need to do here is IPv6 unicast routing. IPv6. It's still the same. It should be the same. But let me just do it like this. My numbers were off. I can just copy this and paste it on the other routers. Let's go ahead to router 3 and do the same on router 3. There it is. So that step is done. Let's go to the other one. We're going to enable EIGRP for IPv6 routing on each router. So the IPv6 routing process is shut down by default. Issue a command that will enable EIGRP for IPv6 routing on R1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and do that. So we are here in router 3. So IPv6 router EIGRP 1. That's I believe we have to use. Yep, enable EIGRP process on all routers and use autonomous system 1. So we gotta use 1. And let's just give it a no shutdown over here. Let's do the same on router 1. No shutdown. And router 2. No shutdown. Okay, that's great. Let's take a look at the next step. Assign a router ID to each router. So router 1 is 1.1.1, router 2 2.2.2, router 3 3.3.3. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're on router 1, so this one is going to be EIGRP router ID 2.2.2.2. Router 1 is going to be EIGRP router ID 1.1.1.1. The last one is 3.3.3. EIGRP router ID 3.3.3.3. Okay, that's great. Let's see what we have next. And using autonomous system 1, configure EIGRP for IPv6 on each interface. So let's start with router 1. So we have to configure on gigabit 000, serial interface 000, and the other serial interface 001. Let's go ahead and do that. Interface gigabit, and for here you gotta do IPv6 EIGRP autonomous system 1, and let's also do it on the serial interface and EIGRP this one Let's go to the serial interface 1 and that. Now let's go ahead and go to router 3. And router 3 and router 2 are connected via serial interface 000. And when I do that, IPv6 EIGRP 1 is going to, they're going to become neighbors. Okay, so let's start with this one. IPv6 EIGRP 1. Let's do it for the serial interface 0. We can see over here that we have a neighbor relationship with router 1. Now let's go ahead and do this one over here. And we did not form a relationship because this one is connected to router 2 and we have not configured router 2 yet. So let's take a look at this interface. So okay, we have the same for all 3 routers are the same. Let's go back here, interface, IPv6 EIGRP 1, autonomous system 1. Now let's go ahead and do serial interface, and this one is going to become a neighbor with router, I believe router 1. And when we do the other one, it's going to become a neighbor with router 3. There we go. So this is good and it's all working. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what we have to do next. We have configured everything. So part 2 is we have to verify. And this looks like it is frozen for some reason. Oops, my computer froze for a, let's see, okay, everything is working. Sorry for that, guys. It just froze for a moment. Let's go back to our activity. What we have to do is verify. So examine the neighbor adjacencies. Yep. And so let's do this. Show IPv6 EIGRP neighbors so we can see the neighbors that we have. Copy that. Let's go back here. Go ahead to router 2. Show IPv6 EIGRP neighbors. We have to do IPv6. We cannot do just IP because that's going to go to IPv4. Okay. And as you can see right here, we have 2 neighbors, which is router 2 and router 3 and router 1. Let's see if I can make this bigger for you guys. There we go. They are connected via this local IPv6 address. And this one is connected to serial interface 001. And the other one is connected to 000. Okay, so everything is good. Now let's go ahead and do the same ones, router 3. And here we go. We also have 2 neighbors over here, so this is good. Let's go ahead to router 1. And this is working too. We have the 2 neighbors, which is router 3 and router 2. Okay, let's see what we have to do next. Let's do a show IPv6 routes so we can see all the routes on each router. Let's go ahead and copy that. Go over here. Show IPv6 routes, and we can see that from this router, which is router 1, we should have a 1, 2, 3 network using EIGRP, which is it has to be 1 for this interface over here, 1 for this interface, and 1 for this other interface over here. So that's good. And this one, router 3, should have 1 for this network, and for this network. And there we go. We got 3. So this is working too. Router 2 should have this network over here, this network over here, and this network over here. And here we go. We got 3, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's see what we have to verify next. Show protocols, so we can see that parameters. And as you can see right here, we have EIGRP autonomous system 1, K1 is enabled, and also K3 is enabled. And we have configured EIGRP on gigabit 0, 0 interface 000 and 0 interface 001, and they all should be looking the same. There we go. Autonomous system 1 for EIGRP, K1 enabled, and K3 is enabled as well, and gigabit 0, 0 interface 000 and 0 interface 001. Let's go over here. This one should have the same. There we go. EIGRP 1, K1 and K3 are enabled, and these three interfaces are enabled via EIGRP. So that's good. Let's see, verify end-to-end connectivity. So PC1, PC2, and PC3 should be able to ping each other. So let's go ahead and ping those computers. So from here, what we can do is ipconfig, and we don't have any. Okay, so we have a link local. Let's see, ipconfig O, and our link local IP address is this one right here, and our IPv6 address is this one. So we should be able to ping this interface from, if we do it, if we copy it from PC1, let's see if we are able to ping that interface. Ping. And the first one should fail, and then the other one we should get replies, but it looks like we're not getting replies. Let's see if I copy the correct IP address. Okay, this is the IP address. Why I'm not getting that from here? Didn't I do a physical? Oh, this is still the link local. Let's just go ahead and copy this. This is the IP address that we gotta ping. Because if we ping the link local IP address, we should start with FE80. You won't be able to ping that interface because that interface is only between router 3 and PC3. So let's go ahead and ping this interface over here. We are able to ping that interface. Let's see if we are able to ping IP address of PC2. Just copy this. Wait, I think we got IPv6. Is it IPv6 config? Okay, so I had to do. Okay, it was my fault. So you have to do IPv6 config. I did IP config. So you got to put IPv6 because otherwise it's going to only give you IPv4 IP addresses. So when you do an IPv6 config, you should be able to get it. So let's go ahead and copy this, and we should be able to ping that computer from here. And here we go. We're able to ping that computer. Am I able to ping PC2 from here? Ping computer. So I'm trying to ping PC2, and I'm able to ping PC2. Let's do IPv6 config. Copy this, and let's see if we're able to ping it from PC2. And we should, because we were able to ping it from PC3. So that's working. Am I able to ping PC1? Let's do IPv6 config. Copy that. Ping. Yep, I'm able to ping it. Am I able to ping it from PC3? And yes, I am. So this is all for this activity. If you guys enjoyed this video, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button for this video, and also share it. And also follow me at CCNA Daily Tips on Twitter. And if you want more troubleshooting or more configuration, just go ahead to my website at ccdtt.com. So it is ccdtt.com. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.